So I figured that just for fun, for my 20th birthday, I would look back on my old phone that I actually just found a couple days ago, look through it, try to dig up some memories, and tell some stories about it. Um, this is the very end. I don't know why I decided to take a picture of myself at Great Clips getting a haircut. But this is the era when I was cutting my hair unreasonably short for some reason. I don't know why I did that. Um, yeah, my hair is longer now. Not that much longer, but like this, no, that was not the play. Yeah, so this is the real end of it. I got my phone switched to an iPhone 5 in the year 2018, yes, at the end of summer 2018. And just before that, I guess I went to Sheboygan. This looks like a picture of North Beach, Sheboygan, with one of my friends from middle school, Abby. So that was cool. I think there's some other pictures. Yeah. Um, there's Ryan and Emily back there, and me for some reason wearing the glasses and the hat. I don't know what those glasses are. Um, but this looks, yeah, that was a fun time, I guess. This looks like yeah, this is when I won a big jackpot at Dave and Buster's. Um, in case you don't know, my phone was really old. This is a flip phone, so that's why all the pictures are such bad quality. I think we went to the zoo in August. We go to the zoo, well, at least we used to, every August for some sort of hospital event. And that looks like it's one of the poison dart frogs, which I thought was cool. Yeah, more stuff from the zoo. Um, I don't know who this is. I It looks like I'm wearing my Boys and Girls Club shirt when I went there for a little while, so I guess we must have met there. So I guess this is from the Boys and Girls Club. That's pretty cool. This is my brother and my dad. This looks like it's from the state fair that year when we used to go to the state fair every summer. We don't really do much anymore now that I think about it, now that everyone's busy. More pictures of that. This must also be from the state fair. This was a fun distraction. I remember it before my junior year. 2018 was the summer before my junior year, and this is when I volunteered at the Ashwaubenon Library. I think that thing I'm wearing would be the library name tag or library lanyard. So yeah, I don't know why I took pictures like this so much, and like there's no screen on the back where the camera is because the camera is only in the rear, so you can't see yourself when you're taking a selfie. So like I'm not actually looking at the camera in most of these. This must also be from the library. They were doing like a reading club where you read books and get like little prizes for businesses. This looks like it's a picture of Titletown Park. I must be standing on the football thing where some kid broke his arm. He fell off it, snapped his arm right in half, and they had to call the ambulance. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. I actually work here now. So this picture's from before I worked here when they were just starting out at Titletown. So you can see the fence from the construction is still there. So yeah, I think I have some more pictures from Titletown. That's when my sister briefly like worked at Titletown like once doing henna in the park. And I got paid like $10 to sit there with her. Keep in mind, I'm like 15 at this point, so more henna. This is like a kids building activity. I actually run this activity now at the park a couple times. You just, that's my brother there. There's a fun picture coming up. See, that's one of my coworkers now. He still works at Titletown, but you can see the Titletown Tech building in the back. It's still being built, and all of that is now office space for I think Microsoft. So another picture. Yeah, it's just kind of cool to see Titletown back in the early days. Um, this all the stuff, this big area over here, this all becomes an ice rink in the winter. So in the summer they do like festivals and art activities. In the winter it's all ice skating. These pictures are not very good quality, but you know, when they're in the really small format, they kind of look okay. And here's me sitting here. I don't know who took this photo then because I'm in it. But I guess someone took a picture of me sitting there while assisting while she does henna. More Reggie. Man, someone took a lot of pictures that day, even if it wasn't me. Because, yeah, like, that's me in the photo right there. So I don't know why someone else has my phone at this point. And, yeah, this is another selfie. We're all at Bay Beach. This is my sister and, at that point, her boyfriend, Sam. Um, I actually also work here. So I work at Bay Beach as well during the summers. Um, I guess I'm wearing my Virginia Beach tank top for some reason. And yeah, I guess we're in line for the Scrambler, which is a pretty fun ride. This was before I worked here. 2 years before I worked at Bay Beach. Um, I think that's at the top of the giant slide. There's a video of that coming up later. But in case I didn't say it before, we're actually going back in time. So we're done with August of 2018, and I think we're now in July of 2018 because this would be music camp actually. This is I either music theory or classical improv. I think it's classical improv. They're going through chord progressions here. Classical improv is no longer a class at music camp, which honestly really disappointed. I always say they gotta have more stuff for string players to do. So bring back the improv classes, please. We're all and there's no desks since classical improv was typically a class that only the more advanced campers did. Um, it's a lot of older people, and we're all kind of casual about it since no one has to tell us sit down and listen up because if you're doing this kind of music, you're already definitely interested. Or music camp, yeah. These are a bunch of my friends there. I think I took the picture without actually most of them on the other side noticing. They're like, "What are you doing?" So this is 2018. I think this is my favorite music camp. It was weird because we were all eating in the gym. The campus center, which is where the cafeteria was under renovation. So they moved all of the dining stuff into the gym, which I thought was crazy. You can see some of the banners of the stuff in the background. All these tables moved from the dining space over here, and I guess that's how it was for all of the camps this summer. So, I don't know when this would be. It just looks like it's from during the day because we're not wearing our formals. I think this is Lydia in the background there. She was another one of the friends I met that year. More friends. Janisa, Archie, Jules. This must be Monday night. I don't know why I'm not wearing my camp shirt, but for the first day, everyone wears their camp shirt, at least to the photo. But I guess you could change out of it afterwards. It looks like I'm wearing my state honors shirt, which is fun. So this must be right before the opening concert. This looks like it's also from Monday because everyone's wearing their camp shirts. And again, I'm not wearing my camp shirt, not sure why. This is Maddie and Abby. I went to middle school with her, but we were all pretty good friends at music camp too. This was like my closest friends during that year of music camp. Aria, Lydia, and Grace. She was actually in the state honors music too, but in choir and not in orchestra. But the three of us, Lydia, Grace, and I, were all in orchestra. Aria was a singer in choir. So that was a whole lot of fun. I really enjoyed that year, and it looks like we're all relaxing outside of the Kruger Hall. I'm pretty sure they were all in brats because apparently Bratz used to be the girls' dorm, and it was the nice one, and I was jealous of that. But as a counselor, I did stay in Bratz Hall, which was exciting. The air conditioning unit is really loud in there. Anyways, yeah, we were all pretty good friends this year. Was still obviously the only one at camp without a smartphone. Well, I had a smartphone, but it wasn't activated. Basically, I had an iPod and a dumb phone. And what I did for the talent show was I played Despacito on yeah, I played Despacito using the keytones that, like, because it makes a sound when you press a button, and I used all those tones to play Despacito, but, like, after the first verse, it just ran into a Rickroll, and it was actually a Rickroll the whole time, and it was just, it was so dumb, but everyone loved it, and it was hilarious, and that's what I like about music camp. I also won the honors recital that year. Um, Grace had previously competed in the honors recital, and she actually got second place the previous year, so she was going to camp for half off. She didn't compete the same year I did, and I ended up winning. She would have beat me. She's a better violinist than I am. Um, but I ended up winning the honors recital that year and going to camp the next year for free, which was really exciting. You can make a couple pictures, yeah. Abby, she actually got second place in that honors recital, which was exciting. Anything else to talk about from music camp? Yeah, me winning the honors recital, well, there's no winner in the variety show, but, like, it was hilarious. Rick rolling the variety show, all my different friends. This, I believe, is from state honors. You see, I'm wearing the light blue shirt. That was our state honors color that year, and I think I don't remember. Oh no, that's Bella. That's Bella. We carpooled to honors together, or I think so. Yeah, we carpooled, so that was fun. This is me hanging out with the percussionists back there. I'm pretty sure that is Henning. Henning, one of the percussionists from Alaska, and we were all wearing our blue honors shirts. It's me making a stupid face there. This is in June, I think. This is already a month before. In June, there's a camp at UW Green Bay where all of the performers get together, all of the ensemble members get together for half a week, and they learn the music all in a couple days and put on a in progress performance before we go back home to work on it independently and come back in October for the final show. I actually ran into Henning randomly at a show choir competition, I think my junior or senior year of high school. And when I said, hey, I know the drummer from Alaska, all the girls in my show choir club wanted his Snapchat, which I think is hilarious. Yeah, this is again UWGB. That's the Green Bay Phoenix right there. So we had key cards to get into our dorm rooms. That must be what that is. Same deal there. This is a turtle. I have no idea where or when this was taken, but it must have been early that summer. So, turtle. Pointing at a turtle. That's fun. What else? So, I guess we're already back in May. At this point, I still play violin, and I think I would have been in Southwest's orchestra. That's my high school. And what the orchestra does is play the goddamn pomp and freaking circumstance, which is so annoying and is part of the reason why I refuse to go to my own graduation. So this must be a terrible picture of Southwest's graduation in 2018. Yeah, graduation in 18. More graduation. So this is me, Emily, and Aria. I didn't know Aria very well, but we ran into each other at the SAT at St. Norbert College for some reason. Emily, we were in orchestra together. We were in, I think, language, English together. And she also dated one of my sister's friends, Mikey, who went to Notre Dame. They met randomly when I was when Mikey drove me to orchestra rehearsal one time, and then he ran into Emily because she was also in that orchestra. And then again, they saw each other. They were sat next to each other at the SAT, and that's when they like to claim that they met. But come on, it was all me for real. But yeah, that went. They actually went to college together. I think Mikey turned down Boston College to go to the same school as Emily, which is UW. Then they ended up breaking up sometime that year. It's a whole long story, and I'm not even sure if any of that information is correct. But if it is, that's kind of funny. I really don't know where this picture is from or when this would have been taken. Um, I don't know most of these guys. I know that guy. That guy's name is Joel, and he played cello in the orchestra. But these guys were definitely not in the Saint Norbert Orchestra. Um, yeah, I really don't know when this picture would have been taken because he went to East. Um, I think he went to East. His brother went to East, and I was in math with his brother. Can we talk about that, dude? Oh man, this guy was in Calc 2 as a eighth grader. What the heck? Not him, his brother. But this guy was also super smart too, and apparently, one of my friends in orchestra, Natalie, had a crush on him at some point. I don't get it either. Uh, anyways, orchestra drama was fun because there was always a retreat that we go to at the end of the summer, beginning of the school year, and every year there'd be someone with a camp crush on someone in a different section, and it was cute and like, you know. I don't think I was ever anyone's orchestra crush, but there were definitely a couple of those going around. He's not the only one. Uh, I don't know what this is. I can see this says Joel. This must be something that Natalie sent me. I wish I could read this, but there's probably something funny in this text because this is back during that, like I said, orchestra drama days. I have no idea what that is. This is my cousin. That's her mom back there. I don't know what we're doing. This must be. Oh, this is at Notre Dame High School. I didn't go there, and neither does she. She's from the suburbs of Chicago. Um, we might be. So I'm wearing a button-down shirt. This might be one of my brother's band concerts or a musical, or one of the musicals that my family took me to. Who knows? She's wearing headphones, so she's always wearing headphones, though. She has cat ear headphones now. Yeah, it's me and my cousin again. That's someone's dog. Okay, so these pictures are all from a field trip that I went on my sophomore year. We're going back in time. This is the spring semester of my sophomore year of high school. And this is a field trip for extra credit in my AP US history class, where we took a walking tour of the city of Green Bay to see some historic sites and also some stuff that was burnt down in the Peshtigo fire, which the only thing I remember about that is that apparently it was like 8 times bigger than the Chicago fire. But yeah. So pictures. I guess we ran into someone's dog. Yeah, fire. These are all my classmates. What else happened here? I have no idea what's happening right now. This picture's glitched out. That's really the only interesting thing about it. It's an old building. Another old building. More old buildings. It's that's a church. I think we went to a church service there once. But here's Cedric. He's giving me a weird look. He was on the track team with me once or twice. This is like the Central Park in downtown Green Bay. I have no idea what I'm taking a picture of here. Yeah. Why? I took a picture of the YWCA for some reason. Uh, that's the same picture. Am I going? No, there's more pictures. Um, more old buildings. Yep. See, sometimes I take a lot of pictures of really pointless stuff, and sometimes I don't take enough pictures. Like I should have taken more pictures at honors orchestra, but I only ended up taking like two. Uh, so why? Like, what is this? Oh, that's Alex. He was also on the track team with me. So we'll probably end up seeing some pictures from the track season as well. Yeah, this is all just downtown Green Bay, which I gotta say, the urban planning in Green Bay kinda blows. I'm not gonna lie. Astor Place, yeah, this is all downtown. So, cool. More stuff. All these people that I knew in high school that have 100% moved on and no longer think about high school or ever reminisce about any of these things because it kind of sucked. This is Isaiah. He was in show choir with me. I think that's the guy that was giving our tour. Oh, here we go. This is track season. Yeah. This is Tracy. She did sprints. I did not do sprints. I did hurdles and pole vault. So I guess you could count hurdles as sprints since it's 110 and 300. Yeah. So high school track meet. Alyssa. She also did sprints. Tracy. I think that's Shang Li. And me. My hair is so short. Why did I do this? Who thought that this is a good idea? I actually really dug the track outfits. You know, you got the short shorts and the tight tops. I thought it was a look. Plus, you got the sweats on top of that. This is one of my neighbors who moved away a couple of years ago. I do not know what I was taking a picture for. This is Gabby. We sat together at lunch a couple times, I think. Sophomore year was not the year, because I remember junior year, I was sitting alone at lunch so many times that I eventually got tired of it and took another class the second semester so that I wouldn't have a lunch hour, so I wouldn't have to deal with sitting alone because no one wanted to sit by me during lunch that year. Homework, homework, homework. Yeah, I think this is Cedric. Yeah, this is Cedric's eye. This is him. He's wearing our track form up, so it looks like we're on a bus to a track meet. I don't know who that is, and I don't remember taking this picture. I guess this is my sister. That must be Sam and Mikey. So it looks like everyone's kind of just hanging out. I'm wearing my Ant-Man shirt. I still have that shirt. Gosh, I have not grown since then. That's depressing. This is sophomore year. Okay, so from this point onwards, this retrospective will get progressively more and more sad. So keep watching. It'll be fun. This is AP Lang. So I had to take pictures. Black men in public space. Ooh, I don't remember that, but it was probably a spicy read. This guy's Dylan. I don't remember. I think we were sitting in study hall together. That's why, or maybe he. I don't remember sitting with him in study hall very often. But yeah. Here's more track stuff. Here's me and I want to say this is Dominique and Olivia. They're twins. This is Dominique. I knew her better than her sister back in high school. We were in track together, and the reason why we knew each other more was because we both did pole vault sophomore year. So that was cool. I guess it was really cold that day. I probably forgot to take a jacket because I'm an idiot, but she's wearing a heavy winter coat, so I am probably freezing right now, and that is why the picture is so bad. But yeah, we ran into each other a couple times after high school. She works at the mall now, I think, as like a manager. I think her name's Emma. She was also on the hurdle team with me and Alex. I don't know who he is. I guess he is also on the track team because she's wearing her track outfit, and it looks like I don't think he was on the track team. Looks like she's wearing long clothes under, so we must be getting pretty close to the beginning of the track season, because everyone's wearing tight clothes or warm clothes. That's my passcode for lock, but I'm sorry, I just totally froze up for a second because that's a sticky note. That was one of the cute notes I got from Argina, who is a friend of mine. Um, yeah, she I think she put this on my violin case back then. I think there's a picture of her somewhere in here. Um, Her name's Jenna. We didn't have any classes together, but I think we sat together like before the school year or the school day started a couple times. I don't remember much. We never talked that much, I think. This looks like APUS stuff, so this is definitely somewhere. Jenna again, and one of her friends. Yeah, we're all wearing jackets, so this is definitely closer to winter. Track seasons. This is before track season. So now I know where we are. This is mid March. So this is DECA State, my sophomore year. These are the guys at my school who are in DECA, and I really liked DECA. I thought it was a lot of fun. You know, you compete in business type stuff. I thought I would be going into business up until my freshman year of college. And this is when I was competing in, I think it was human resource management, which is such a dumb thing to say you competed in. I never made it to nationals on HRM, but I ended up qualifying for nationals my junior year in hospitality and tourism and my senior year in economics, even though I competed in um, management all 4 years as well. Those were my other events that I honestly did not put as much effort into, but ended up doing better in anyways. So yeah, DECA State was a lot of fun. So this is sophomore year. This is Riley. We met my first year of DECA at State. We actually ran into each other at the Dirty DECA Dance, which, yeah, it's alliterative, right? This is when we were just hanging out. We honestly weren't sure what the rules were about having boys and girls together in a room. And keep in mind, at this point, I am 15, so we're all a bunch of idiots. Nothing suspicious happened in the hotel. By the way, this is all at some super fancy like Wisconsin resort, the Grand Geneva. And yeah, it's about as fancy as you think. There were TV screens in the mirrors in the bathroom. Like, that's so sick. Yeah, I look like such an idiot. But yep, we I think she's from Superior, so she's from really far away. So we only ever saw each other like twice at DECA State and then never again. I'm not sure I ran into her at all junior or senior year at DECA State. This must be from either the opening ceremony or the award ceremony. Um, it's dark in here. Yeah, look at all these people up there, probably getting awards and stuff. This one's kind of interesting. It's from backstage at the DECA Awards ceremony, because it's all lit up, I think. And this is where everyone's back there waiting to get their awards. They'll call you up a couple cycles before, or a couple minutes before you actually have to go on stage, where they organize everyone back here. And everyone up here is nervous. You know, you don't know what you're going to win because only the top 7 go to nationals. And I did not end up going to nationals that year, even though I thought I might. I only ended up winning a prize in the test, which I was really good at. My senior year in human resource management, actually, I lost the role plays, which is like a where you have to act out a business scene where you're dealing with a customer or a manager or your boss dealing with some sort of business related problem. And I was never that good at that. I mean, I was okay. I knew all this stuff. I'm not great at talking, as you can probably tell from this 30-minute video already. But my test scores were actually so good that they overcame like a 10 or 12 point deficit with the role plays, and I ended up scoring like a mid 90s at districts, which is almost unheard of. Like my freshman year, I got an 82, and that was the best score that anyone at Southwest got. And I went up to 85 my sophomore year. I think I got an 85 again my junior year, and then like I got a 94 senior year, which, you know, when you're just starting out, people will tell you don't feel bad if you got a 60 or if you got a 60, like anywhere in the 70s, that's really good for you. That's actually considered a pretty good score, but like 80s and 90s is where, you know, you reach that top tier, and that top tier was good enough to get me through to nationals my junior and senior year. Nationals ended up getting canceled my senior year because of Rona, which I'm real disappointed about. It was just going to be me and my friends hanging out in Nashville, wearing fancy suits, hanging out at a pool at a fancy hotel. It was going to be fun. All right, so now we are actually back at the hockey season. This was the last year I actually ended up playing ice hockey. This must be from the team dinner at the end of the year. Yeah, look at all of us. Since we're hockey players, this is all a mess. But yeah, I'm wearing my weird bow tie. All the boys around here, we're all getting our varsity letters. This is the last year that Green Bay hockey was a varsity team, and they ended up the team ended up being demoted to only playing JV afterwards, which was kind of depressing. Shawano offered to join with Green Bay and become like and Shawano would just become part of the Green Bay United hockey program, but like even back then, Green Bay had too much pride to join with Shawano, because like they're kinda the butt of Wisconsin hockey. Their varsity team died a couple years before Green Bay's, along with Manitowoc, but Manitowoc decided to join Sheboygan, or either Sheboygan or Ashwaubenon. And there are so many Green Bay hockey teams, and then they all play at the same facility, that it's so easy to join a different team that Green Bay itself kind of got shafted. Like Howard Swamico with the Bayport, Ashwaubenon, Notre Dame. They're all way better. And I don't think we ever won a single conference game in 2 years. So that's why the team died, and that's why I ended up quitting. I'm pretty sure GBU is like fully dead, not even a JV team. Like they just straight up imploded. Not sure what this picture is. This might be from orchestra, but I'm not totally sure. This is more stuff. So this is sophomore year. This is the year that my school did Les Mis. And these are some of the cast members along with my sister. She didn't go to my high school. She went to a different school, but she was still a musical theater kind of person. And, you know, she ended up meeting up with these guys after the show was over. This must be the scaffolding they used. They use it for a lot of things. The Book of Empty Pages, Les Mis. I think they used it for Grease even, and Beauty and the Beast. So it's been up there for a while, but they finally took it down for Footloose and Footloose, and what was it my senior year? Chicago. Chicago was a whole lot of fun. So I have a lot of memories doing the musicals. I was kind of in the musical my sophomore year. I ran the concession stand basically. So yeah, I was not in it actually. And here we have a bunch of pictures of hockey. This must be from one of my brother's games. I'm not sure which one, but they all. It says St. Norbert College, but this is just the main rink that Norbs plays on. There's 3 rinks actually in this complex. There's rink 1 is Norbert's, which is the medium-sized rink. This is where the college team plays, and it's honestly a really nice facility. There's rink 2, which was Green Bay's home rink, which is the small, crappy one. And Ashwaubenon also plays on rink 1, the Norbs rink. And then rink 3, which is like slightly larger. It's an Olympic size facility. and that's where most of the main events happen. Uh, Norbs doesn't use it because it's sort of like a separate thing. Uh, is this NCAA or NACC? Because I know St. Norbert's is part of the NACC for some of their athletics, but I think they're an NCAA third division for hockey because that's like their main sport. What else? Yeah, and Rink 3 is where Notre Dame and Bayport play. I'm pretty sure the two teams share a shower in their locker room, which is really funny. But I could be wrong on that. I think the Ice Bears, which is the girls' team, also plays on Rink 3, the big one. So yeah, more pictures from that game. Not sure if there's anything interesting here. So yeah, I used to be big into hockey. Oh yeah, here she is. This is Argina and me. This is when we went to a Green Bay Gamblers, which is a minor league team. We watched them play. This is the one date we went on. It was a lot of fun. I actually enjoyed watching hockey back when I also played hockey. This is from inside the locker room. I have no idea why, but this is one of the upperclassmen who was on the team at this point. I think he was a senior that year, so I don't know why I took up that picture. I guess I just thought it was funny. What is wrong with this kid? Like, how do you paint this and say, yeah, that's a good looking picture? I think we were at like a museum or something. Yeah, not all that interesting, honestly. It's me and my brother. Me and I think her name is Mallory. She was also in the orchestra. She played upright bass. And me wearing my favorite hoodie because I wore hoodies back then in high school. Like, geez, who does that? Who wears hoodies? This looks like it's from chemistry. I don't know her name, but she was also in. Yeah, because I would have been in chemistry sophomore year. She was also in the musical at some point. Another picture from lunch. You can see me wearing my freshman year DECA shirt for DECA State. That is me sitting in bed. Why? That is Jenna again. I think it looks like we're just hanging out during study hall. This is Autumn and one of her friends. This is me walking. Oh man, I totally forgot I had this sweater. I don't think I think I lost this sweater a long time ago, but I used to have a Southwest High School hoodie. I don't remember when I lost that, but it's gone now. It's a pretty good thing too. I don't think I ever want to wear that again. This is me and Autumn. We dated for like a month my sophomore year of high school. I think that was the first person I ever dated. Kind of weird to think about. I was an idiot. I think at this point I was 15. Like, sue me. Green Bay's Great Fire of 1860. This is at the lake house of a family friend. And honestly, like, come on. These pictures aren't that bad. Like, this could look so much worse. For a phone that looks like mine, it really, this isn't all that bad. Though honestly, for my my metric for not that bad is pretty low considering the phone I have now. It's a Galaxy A11, so it's still a budget phone. But hey, at least it's not this. This was another game with the Gamblers. That's the minor league team. There's a fight going on down there. I'm not totally sure why I decided to take pictures here. This is not the time I went to with Argina because we were sitting in a different part of the stands. So yeah, there's a fight going on. These guys standing out here like, what the heck is going on? I've gotten in a few fights playing hockey myself, but we don't have to talk about that. I think her name was Abby. We ate lunch together a couple times. I don't remember why I took this picture. That's a picture of my high school's parking lot. This is funny. This is the uniform room. Or the uniform room. Like, That's so funny. Jermaine, he's one of the guys who was like way into band in high school. Rumor has it he's still actually in band, in high school band, even though he graduated like 2 years before me. He's a bus driver now, someone told me, and he still plays with the high school band uh, during concerts, which is funny. So this would be the uniform room for marching band. This says guard up here. That's the color guard, the flag twirlers. Show choir, which at this point I was not in, but I would join show choir my junior and senior year, which was a lot of fun. I'm sure there are pictures of me in show choir out there somewhere. We were the Southwest Spotlight Singers, and well, there's actually pictures up on my desk that I'm looking at now. Uh, we had these sparkly sequined outfits. We had a white tuxedo and a gold jacket, and it was a lot of fun. My senior year as show choir, we actually won our first two competitions ever in the history of our school's program, which was at that point only 7 years. Because of how well we performed my senior year, the club actually got promoted to open, which is equal to varsity. So they went from prep, which is like JV, to open, which is varsity, and they now compete with the rest of the like big programs. Most of the show choirs in the state are classes and not clubs, so I know Spotlight was at a little bit of a disadvantage because they get a whole lot less practice time than the other groups, but I thought it was a lot of fun. There's a couple of medals I got from getting the Outstanding Performer Award. Ooh, bragging about stuff I did in high school. I'm so cool. I'm not cool. By the way, this should not come across as me bragging. I'm kind of just reminiscing about all the stuff that I thought was fun in high school. And I didn't take that many pictures, so the stuff that I did take must have been at least somewhat important to me. Like the uniform room. But yeah, that was me, show choir. I never was in band or color guard, but they ended up taking down that sign quickly, and then someone just wrote uniform room on like a piece of paper. This is a fun time. This must be getting into fall of my sophomore year. This is taken at a bonfire. This friend, Aria, was actually one of my closer friends my sophomore year music camp. This picture was taken my junior year music camp, and I knew Grace back then, but we weren't good friends that year. I was friends with Aria, and she invited me to her house for a bonfire my sophomore year of high school. Before this it happened before this picture was taken. So I met some of her friends, and it was all around a really fun night. So yeah, this is one of Aria's friends. So it, I apparently at that point she had a crush on me, which she didn't. She had obviously moved on at some point before music camp next year. Camp crush is never. It's not a thing. Like, as a counselor looking at it from the outside in, it seems really stupid. But I was 15. Sue me. This is one of her friends, another one of her friends, and yeah, that is the fire. And now we are into my fresh sophomore year fall semester. These are some of the people I had gym class with. She's like, "What the heck kind of phone is that?" And I'm like, "Ooh, yeah, it's a phone. I take pictures." And another guy who was on the track team, I think. It's Isaiah. He was in orchestra and show choir with me. This is the pep assembly schedule for my school. So all the classes are shorter for some reason. And they take a pep assembly at the end, and you're not allowed to leave beforehand, but the pep assemblies always suck, so... Alright, we're all the way back into September. Can you believe that? We're already at September of 2017. Because this would be... That's a tree right outside my school, but as you can see, there's toilet paper everywhere because they decided to TP the school, which is fun. You can see here the flag twirlers. This is before school, by the way. The flag twirlers were out there practicing. The color guard, or I called them the flag twirlers. They hated being called that. I thought it was funny. So the color guard's out there practicing homecoming week for like the homecoming game. And here's the tree covered in toilet paper, which always happened. I'm pretty sure they banned it now, but yeah, it was funny when it was fun while it lasted. This looks like, gosh, what would it have been my sophomore year? What class would I have been taking? Because I took Calc 1 my junior year and Calc 2 my senior year. This must have been pre-Calc. Yeah, pre-Calc. The thing about pre-calc is that everyone said it was just Algebra 2, but again, the thing is, I was awful at Algebra 2, and to this day, I consider it the hardest math class in high school. I think it was harder than Calc 1, and it might have been harder than Calc 2. That might just be me coming from taking it as an 8th grader. But yeah, that made pre-calc a little bit of a struggle for me. It's a nice picture of a sunset. I thought it was cute. There's a couple of these. Sunset behind the trees. I'm not sure where this picture is taken. This might be the Fox River, taken from someone's house. I think so. I don't think this is Washington Island or Door County. This is also at Bay Beach. This must be the summer of 2017. I decided to try using the mosaic function or collage function on my phone and decided it was kind of dumb and never used it again. That's a rabbit. Neat. I don't know what any of this says. Maybe it says something more interesting. It's a picture of my fake Adidas. My dad went to the Philippines and got shoes from a market, and these are some fake Adidas that were horrendously uncomfortable. This is at Six Flags. This is the food court at Six Flags. And my sister, she's got an iPhone. I sure don't. This is a picture of X-Flight, which is my favorite roller coaster. Back when I haven't been there in a while, obviously. My family's been really busy. I've been really busy. Not much time to do any fun things. Which I don't mind it. It's just that it's hard to feel useful nowadays. Now that I've dropped out of college. I'd like to go back and experience these roller coasters for the first time again, but I think it's cool. It's all twisty and it's fun and it's really smooth. Not like any of the wooden coasters. It's a pretty new coaster. It's only about 10 years old at this point. It would have been 5 years old back then. So it's still a pretty new roller coaster. And this is a guy named Ben. I knew him in high school. He was in orchestra with me. This is a picture of our dining room and our kitchen. I don't know why I took that. But as you can see, there's a whole lot less clutter here than eventually there would be in the year 2022. So now we are into videos. There's no sound for some reason. But this is at Bay Beach. All the videos are at the end, so I'm not sure when any of these were taken. I'm guessing this is from the same time when I went there before. This is the giant slide. Working at Bay Beach, I've never worked the slide. It's, apparently it's really hot when you're working up there. So yeah, slide. This, I think, is Sax Army. This is Music Camp 2000, this must be Camp 18. Wait, what color shirts are they wearing? I think blue. This is either 2018 or 2017. I can't remember because I know I did have. I don't remember because my phone got stolen at the end of my freshman year, so this could be 17 or 18. But that's Alan in the front conducting what I think is in the Hall of the Mountain King. So Sax Army. Sax Army was always Music Camp's favorite elective, and it's still around today. There are a couple electives that no longer exist, like handbells. There used to be 2 handbell groups, and now there's none because someone decided to steal some handbells It wasn't someone at camp. It was a totally different thing that happened during the school year at Lakeland. But yeah, no handbells, no improv. Um, what else is gone? No chamber music. Oh gosh, are there any electives that I took that aren't around anymore? Cause, well, yeah, chamber music. That one's gone. A lot of stuff is just, it's kind of sad. Some of the favorite electives just don't exist anymore. But then there are some like Sax Army that are still doing pretty great this year. This must be flute choir. I think this is flute choir. Might be flute choir or brass choir. It's really hard to tell with the very limited number of pixels in the screen. This I think is, it's either flute choir or jazz band. I think it's flutes. So that's pretty cool. This show choir. This must be the girls' show choir. I wish there were audio here, because they are singing "The Greatest Showman," which at this point is ridiculously popular, because it's got Hugh Jackman, Zendaya, and Zac Efron. Right? What else do you really need? There's the O for "Oh, this is the greatest show." But also, that O might have been thrown in there as a reference to the O on Alaska, because whenever On Alaska wins something at a show choir competition, everyone just goes "Oh" and puts their hands in the air like an O. They're one of the best show choirs in the state, so everyone that does show choir in Wisconsin knows them. So that's exciting. There used to be two show choirs, Presto and Forte. I'm not sure which one this is, because Presto was boys and girls. I think this one is, I'm not sure actually. So I think this one is Forte, because this is all girls. Um, Presto was smaller, but also I think in the end, having a larger group, it's a common thing in show choir for larger groups for them to look easier to all look together. It sounds counterintuitive, but it's because there's more. It's harder to like single out people who are making small errors. That's just a nitpicky show choir thing that I like learned while doing competitive show choir. This is probably from a Filipino party at some point. I have no idea what this is. This is a fun one. This is from the summer before my sophomore year. I was on a boat on the Fox River with a bunch of my sister's friends. We were all hanging out. They're all 2 years older than me. I don't know why I'm here actually, but I took a bunch of videos on this crappy phone, and this is the only evidence that I've ever been to a real party before. The boat's going really fast. That's why it's all shaky. We're all screaming like this thing's going 20, maybe 30 miles an hour, ripping down the Fox River, which I gotta say, it's nasty. More boat party. Look at that guy. Look at these guys. Woo! Honestly, that was a really fun time, even if I never saw any of these people ever again because they weren't my friends. This is my sister doing pole vault. So, I did pole vault in high school. I think my PR ended up being 6.5 feet, which opening height for a JV meet is 6 feet. So I'm very happy I made it. I actually made it. She did not. I did. I get to be happy about that. These are cans. So, you know, when you live in Wisconsin, your main hobby will always probably be alcoholism. And that extends to hockey games too. Natty Light taking a dive. And then I think there's I forget which one that is. But it's like it's a beer can race where people in beer costumes run across the ice, and it's funny. I don't know. I think it's a knockoff of what the Milwaukee Brewers do with sausage racing. But yeah, this is the last thing in the album. All the videos were kept separate. I guess I just wanted to look back at all the things I did my sophomore year when I was 14, 15. I for my 16th birthday, well, I'm not sure if it was a birthday present, but around my 16th birthday, I ended up getting a new phone because my old phone was getting, well, old and kind of dying. And so I ended up getting a hand-me-down iPhone 5 in the year 2018. Um, it served me pretty well. I used it up until 2021, actually, when I ended up getting a Galaxy A11. Um, so that's a lot of nice memories from my uh, teenage years. I'm 20 years old now and living in my parents' basement. I have no. Uh, I got nothing else to do, right? So I guess I'll just look at stuff that used to be cool. Ooh, it's getting sad, isn't it? Yeah, this isn't usually how it goes. I end up looking at something from the past. It ends up getting sad, and but it was nice to know that at least at one point in my life that I had friends. I was able to be part of a school culture, and that I used to be able to do fun things. I know it's never gonna be like that again. I'm never gonna have friends. I'm never gonna be able to go to parties or go to sports events just to hang out with some people that I like. But it's fun to, oh, not fun, but it's a little warming to know that at least at one point in my life, even if it was 5 years ago, that it did happen.